everybody, it's Count 26, back again for another review tonight. I am continuing my series of reviews for Joyner's hot pepper powders. Tonight I will be doing the 7-pot Burgundy. Very, very fat pod. Not really tall, but it's very fat. Again, as I said in the last review, I'm very interested in doing this review because I have seeds for these that I'm planning to grow out next year. So this will definitely help give me an idea of what I'm going to be growing out next year. So here's another view on the outside. Again, it's a very fat pod. Very, very fat. Anyway, pop the stem off here and we'll have a look at it. Smells sweet. It smells very good. Smells like it'd be very tasty. It's got a decent amount of placenta. Let you all have a look at it here. Decent amount of placenta. As you can see right here, we've got a baby pod on the inside. Now, if you all don't know, sometimes that can happen. Sometimes there will be another pod that will form on the inside of a already existing pepper. But it doesn't look terribly wet on the inside. It's kind of tough to tell though because there's a lot of placenta in the way there. So we'll see what it has in store for me, huh? I do know this is going to be a mouthful. It's going to be a lot to swallow. Again, it's got a very sweet smell to it. Oh, well, there goes the baby pod. Let's scoop you back up in there. This came as part of the review, or as part of the pepper when I opened it up, so we'll keep it. There we go. Alright, time to stuff my mouth. This might be a 2-swallower. I don't know if I'm going to be able to swallow this all in one go. Excuse me. Here we go. That was a lot to chew. Let's see. That was the walls seemed pretty thick. They were very firm. A lot of flesh in that pod. But it was a very, very, very sweet pepper. Very good tasting. I really, really enjoyed the flavor of that pepper. Very sweet, very fruity. Maybe the slightest hint of floral, but not much at all. The sweetness just overtook that. Judy at pepperlover.com had said before, I think she's got on the description of her website, that this has almost a honey flavor. I get that out of that. That is a fantastic tasting pepper. Wow, that was so good. Very, very good tasting. I will already tell you right now, that's a 10 on the flavor for me. Absolutely wonderful. But as far as the heat goes, it's on the back of the throat, which is pretty normal for me. As I was chewing it, I could feel it building up like right on my lips. It's staying about there. It's not really increased on the lips, but as far as the back of the throat is where it's really concentrated on. So far, it's a mid-level heat, but it's still early on. It'll build, I'm sure. As far as the powder goes, oh man, fantastic. If you have some of these fresh, hot sauce, fantastic. Again, if you have them fresh and you want to eat it eat it in your food, fantastic flavor. Cannot go on enough about that flavor. I gotta say, this might almost be my new favorite flavor. Yellow 7s had been my favorite flavor just because the sweetness and the citrus combo, but just the pure sugariness of this pepper, so sweet and so fruity, absolutely fantastic. Fantastic flavor. Heat's still building on the throat, getting on the salivary glands a little bit more now. Nothing insanely intense. It's pretty hot though. I'm starting to get a few tears welling up in my eyes here. Feeling a little warmth in my stomach. Nothing too bad yet. Nothing alarming. I can't go on enough about that flavor. Wow, just wow. I'm not seeing too many reviews on 7-Pot Burgundy, so I don't know what other people think of the flavor, but excuse me. In my books, top notch flavor. See, the heat is still building. It's not a intense and fast build. It's a very slow build. I think it's intensifying more on my salivary glands than it is on my throat. My throat's about the same, but the salivary glands are getting a little bit more intense. I gotta say, still, it's about a mid-level burn. Nothing insanely hot by any means. Nothing extremely hot. So I was going to put this in terms of the Carolina Reaper that I ate last night. This would probably be about half of what I ate last night, but the Carolina Reaper. Yeah, maybe not half. Maybe it's a little bit more. I'll give this a little bit more credit than that. We've leveled off, so no longer building. So it's not a very quick, not a very long-lasting elevation of the burn. So it levels off pretty quickly. I do have a lot of drool going in my mouth right now. Yeah, so again, I'm going to go right on out here and say that's a 10. I know I said I want to wait until after the video to give an actual number on the heat and the flavor, but no, this is a no-brainer. This is a 10 as far as flavor goes. Really, really enjoyed that. And as Judy put on her website for this, it does have a hint of honey out of that. It does. It really tastes like there's a little bit of honey in there. So, Chris, you've grown an excellent, excellent pepper here. Very, very good. I'm going to be very, very happy to grow this variety out next year. And in terms of Chris's business, which is pepper powders, this would be a phenomenal pepper powder. You could almost put this in a dessert if you wanted to. It's that sweet. Let's see. Burps are bringing up a little bit more heat here. It's not an insane amount of heat, thankfully. And this caused me a lot of mucus in my throat right now, so it's kind of getting annoying actually as far as the mucus goes. It just keeps on building back there. But yeah, I think the heat intensity is starting to work its way down. So fantastic flavor on this pepper. Yeah, it's still a mid-level heat. It's not even getting into the high level right now. So mid-level heat, but I mean, you cannot go wrong with the flavor of this pepper. So very, very, very good pepper. Again, this is the 7-Pot Burgundy, and Chris, I hope you make a powder out of this. I would buy this powder. This would be absolutely wonderful. So I'm going to hop off here, guys. Not sure what I'm going to do next time. Maybe I'll go with my philosophy, what I did with the previous reviews, and let Natalie choose what I do. So stay tuned, and I'll be on probably tomorrow night, and I'll do another review. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and keep on looking out for the next one. Thank you.